I'm sure that each one of us has passages or something that we read that just by reading them, it makes us feel better. One of mine is from the Gospel of Matthew. And these are the words. Come to me, you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. When I read that, it just kind of lowers the blood pressure a little bit. Because I know out there, a lot of you are weary. And a lot of you have burdens that we can't even imagine. And we all share those together. But somehow, some way, God's burden and God's yoke is light. Our spirit, our religion, our faith can never be a burden. God's gentle, He's kind, He's strong. He reaches out to us in our weakness and our weariness. And that strength and that spirit that God gives to each one of us is going to get us through. You know probably more than I do that it does hurt to care about other people. Because when you care about other people, you take their journey and you take their burden and you take their pain, you tuck it inside your heart and soul, and you so much want that person to be better. And so when we share those burdens, we care about each other, it does cause pain. But that's who we are because we care about each other. I think of all the people out there that are sick because of the virus, the thousands and thousands of people who have died because of the virus. And every one of those people that has left us, they have a family, they have a partner, they have parents, maybe a son or daughter, a good friend. And all those people that have left us, they leave something behind. And the people who are left behind, they're hurting too. And we care about those people. I've always believed that death and tragedy are our teacher and our rabbi. Because what we're going through now, we're learning that a lot of the stuff that we think is important is not as important as we thought. And a lot of the stuff that really is important are a lot of the ordinary miracles and ordinary moments and the people that we too often take for granted. And we're learning what is important. And what's important is what binds us together. I was reading something the other day. In fact, I read it again this morning. It's a poem written by a Catholic priest who had just an incredible grasp of the human spirit. And it's about being happy. It's about joy. And here's what he says. He says, all the joy in the world takes possession of me today. Unending nights and my failures and my frustrations, bitter enemies and promises never kept. Today, they have no power. Why? Because I feel like the sky belongs to me. That every towering tree is my own extravagance. That my own company is important. The breeze is like music. It's almost like I can make my own happiness. I'm a stranger nowhere, forever at home in my world. And why is this? Because God is everywhere. Love abounds. I am grateful for every moment of my life. Grateful most of all for the people who have taken the time to love me. I almost felt guilty of being happy for a while because, right now there's a lot of burdens. But somehow, some way, those words captured the joy of what life can be. Maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, if you're able to, look out the window. Maybe hold up a cup of hope like we're going to do on Sunday morning. And look at the sunset and look at the sunrise. And somehow realize that in the middle of all that, that's where God's Spirit is. And God's Spirit, it's with us. It's inside of us. And it gives us the courage to walk this journey together. There's a sign in my office that I often read and often quote, and it says this: courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. I'm going to try again tomorrow, and you're going to try again tomorrow, and we'll be together tomorrow. To each one of you, may the good Lord give you strength. May we give strength to each other. And it's been great sharing. See you tomorrow. Love you all. Thanks.